Lucy from the Global Human Education Project, and in this video I'd like to share a few thoughts about another example of great human suffering, and that is street living, also known as homelessness. It is often the case that people who live on the streets are in the need of the greatest social support. Many people are lucky enough to be raised in supportive family homes that help them succeed in life. But what if you are only a child being raised in an abusive parental home? Most of the people who end up on the streets have histories of severe abuse. They may have been roller-coasted through the care system, often receiving even more abuse there. When these victims turn into drug addicts, they can often contract debilitating illnesses and diseases. But the person who no longer takes care of themselves and just wants to escape by using drugs shouldn't necessarily be looked down upon. On the contrary, this is the person who needs their faith in humanity restored the most. Destitute people prove that what doesn't kill you doesn't always make you stronger. Sometimes things do break us down in life. Yes, there may be one or two drug addicts who are simply lazy in life, but they are very few and far between. People who live on the streets have to scrounge for a living, and it can be very demeaning and psychologically damaging to have to eat out of bins and even be forced into stealing for food. The person who begs or panhandles for money has usually had every shred of human dignity ripped away from them. They have had so many bring-downs in life that they now find themselves on the street. It doesn't cost anything to make people feel valued or cared about. Sometimes the feeling that someone cares is the spark that they need to get themselves back on the right road. I think that we should lift people up and always try to support them financially when we can. Deuteronomy 15:7 of the Bible actually says that if your brother comes to you for help, don't close your hand to them. If someone has got to the stage of asking for help, they usually need it. Those who live on the streets have usually had negative experience after negative experience, and if a few quid or a few dollars would help them to feel happy again, or give them some personal power, I think that's a good thing. Many people who refuse to help the homeless often assume they know more about that person's life than they do, and in the end, the people who need the most support end up with the least. Millions of people around the world are currently destitute, but imagine what global energy would be like if everybody was living happy and fulfilling lives. Whatever we can do to help, I think we should do it. That's it for now from the Global Human Education Project, sent with best wishes.